Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below, we are definitely talking about moon energy. I have been in Miami. I went through my ceremony with the with Orisha Oku, and I am very happy about that. Now I'm back. I went by the house to get Mother Susan and Chloe together, and then I'm at the church right now doing this particular live. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my live, I am a practitioner, a spiritualist that utilizes the universal laws, because the universal laws are applicable to each and every one. What's up there, my Chris, my Sagittarius is in the house first, and then I got my babies Scorpio in here, and then Jeremy, salutations to you as well. Renee, my 69, y'all know I love that number for a various of reasons, because not only is it my spiritual numbers, but it's how I like to indulge in sexual activity. So thank you so Renee for my constant reminder. And thank you so much, Yolanda. My Aries is in the house. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so very much for being with us on tonight. This is Moon Day. I talk about it as above, so below. I discuss things that are relative to melanated people. Those are Black, African American, and also any Black person around this universe when it comes down to the ATRs. Those that understand the energy by which we harness and direct. What's up, Tattoo Sagittarius, and how good to see you. Thank you for joining us on tonight. These are lives that have relevancy to African people that are in the African diaspora, especially those that are in church that are practicing the ATRs or the Black arts, and especially for those that have left the church but still got church influence, but they're practicing the ATRs. How significant the role that the church has played in our lives. And so therefore I am here to discuss things that are relative to your advancement. I am a type of individual, I'm very proactive. I don't sit around and worry about what other people are doing. I set myself up for the miracles that I'm looking for. I hope you follow what I just said. I set myself up for the miracles that I am looking for and expecting. Thank you. What's up, Minister Al? Thank you for joining us tonight. First of all, I want to say also greetings to my air signs, my earth signs, my water signs, and my fire sign. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for being with us. Yeah, Jeremy has the I don't know why Jeremy taking so long. It's almost like it's a piece of ass there waiting on you, and you just skedaddle and put it. My grandma would say, pussyfooting around. You could answer so many of your your issues. You know what I'm saying? They're issues to me because they proceed from your heart. But I want to say, guys, thank you so much, and I want to also acknowledge many of you guys that have been seeing the divine energy move for whatever practice that we are participating and utilizing to manifest and bring things to fruition. What's up there? My Ryan is in the house. Thank you. My Libra is here. And then we got my Demetrius, my Gemini is here. I'm excited about a lot of the things that are going on for melanated people. I don't know about you, but I can see the manifestation of God's power, the divine feminine and energy that is operating in my local Black church, and being able to be seen all around the globe, and people are getting a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom and understanding and clarity for the things that they have participated in the church, been told so many times, so many different ways, but the people that act out here, they have no ability. Now, those that do not know me, I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, my rising sign is Pisces. I intentionally say that all the time so people know what type of waters they are trading into. I also let people know that I've been doing magic since I was a child. I'm talking about 3 to 4 years of age, as my mom told my son. And I have been, I'm 52 years of age. I am crowned Mafidifun Yanza. I'm representing her today, even though this is Moon Day. I've been honoring Oya kind of a few days because I'm in the spirit of transformation, and I'm looking for certain major things to happen, not only for myself, but for my clientele, especially those. First of all, we want to say thank you to my Apollo membership, which starts with Monique, and then we have also Kingmaker, and then we have wait a minute, wrong one. We have Monique, Demetrius, and then Stormy in the category of my Apollo membership from my website. And then I have my Arisha membership and my Arisha family. I just got, and that's why I want you guys, every level that I go until you decide to get initiated into these ATRs, you still have membership, gives you access to work with that particular, the real energy of a particular Arisha or Loa and program. So just always be mindful of that. But I want to say to with Arisha is Darius is number one, and then we have Sister Calvina. In the department of my love and my passion, which I love all the ATRs, but none above Haitian Voodoo, is my membership. And I have my first person that touched my heart and made me go bananas over my membership is Karen O'Brien. And then we have Kingmaker is my second, and then I have my third. I told you I love orgies. I have my third, which is Demetrius, is in that category as well. And we do have other people that are endeavoring to get into these membership. What they allow you to do is safely pass through and get a great understanding of what spirituality is, giving you opportunity to see how the practices are work, the real work behind the scene, and without having the responsibility because you're not initiated and messing up. Here I do all the work. All you do is pay a fee, and if you become a member, and that moves you ahead of the world. I always tell people, and I like to be upfront with people, if you are a part of my membership, your work comes ahead of everybody else's. Now I work for a lot of people, so that sounds good, but you keep that in variation. You're not the only member that's out there. So I want you to understand that I still got to get stuff done. My baby's Stormy reminded me, and I hate that she thought I may get upset about that, but y'all know I'm busy. Minister Mario has passed away. He was the one that was physically helping me with a lot of stuff that allowed me to devote a lot of my time to my practice. Now I have to do everything by myself. The driving, like Minister Mario was a God-sent savior for me when it came down to what I did not have to do, and I could focus completely on my conjure. Now I have to do the driving. I go to the locations. When he was here, he could drive me. I could sleep, get rest, do my ceremonies, do my live. Now I got to drive there, eat. I got to do everything. He got all the room reservations done. He was an excellent church administrator. Like that was, as a Capricorn, he excelled at that, and he loved spending my money. So, and I love spending money. So, especially for my comfort and my luxury. So I want to say, once again, I think I got somebody here. Wait a minute. Queen Capricorn in the house. And then we got Shamari. There's my Sasha Fierce. Shamari did something that I think is smart. She's a Cancer, but she wants to learn about psychic energy. So I thought it was really smart of her to get a class with me for that. She started at the beginner's level, but these are the things. Why walk around when you have a man of knowledge, wisdom, understanding at your disposal, and don't let dead president stand between you and knowledge, because knowledge can give you wealth. Understanding can keep you out of confusion. And when it comes to knowledge, wisdom, and wisdom, we know that wisdom gives you insight. So, like the time and energy that she was probably spending buying books or trying to get, let me go get this from the horse on. He's psychic. He has a rising sign of Piscean energy, and so it's just smart when it comes down to spirituality. You're not late, baby, because I came on later. But this is one of the reasons I'm preferencing this. I'm not a dumb spiritualist. I'm a strategist. I'm not just gifted and talented in spirituality. I'm also a strategist when it comes down to getting things resolved. And I believe that, prioritizing things actually change the game for a lot of people. And putting the divine first is such an essential thing. that people don't even realize that it's a game changer if you start prioritizing your spirituality above your natural world, and you'll see how your natural world starts shaping up what you're conjuring in your spiritual world. I don't know why people don't understand that. We work from the inside because we're the microcosm of the universe to without, not from without to within. And that's what most people learn in the church. What's up? I'm Bailey A. and Pisces in the house. So this is, and I'm gonna say this. I am excited about not only where we're headed in apostolic, my tribe, my Patreon, my social media platform in general, where we're headed. And the idea that I am going to be in a position where I'm going to be able to travel. So a lot of you not only will be able to hear me, you will be able to see me physically and see that I am definitely who I say I am. And I do carry Isaiah 10 and 27. So to all of those that are trying to emulate me, you're doing a piss poor job of it. But I understand when you see greatness and you see people walking in the freedom of their gift, talents, and ability, you want to emulate it. But guess what? Don't try to do it on a Dollar General budget. That's not what I am. That's not what I do. I am a divine healer. I break yokes. I destroy the world. But you got to be economically able to transcend your issues. So I'm excited. I hope that you're excited that are participating with me, and you have the room to create the testimony that are necessary for unbelievers. And most church people in my book is unbelievers. Even the people that practice voodoo, half of the people that practice the ATR really don't believe in the ATRs. You understand? They deal with the aesthetics. They just like there's theater in the church. It's theater a lot that I see. When it comes, I don't call out nobody's name because it's irrelevant. If that's what you're paying for entertainment, that's what you like, go ahead. I'm looking for magic. I'm looking for spirituality. I'm looking for conjure. That's what I'm looking for in all the ATRs. I don't care what it is. If I don't see no magic, I'm not interested. So I'm going to talk about something now. What I'm going to say is going to be hurtful to some. What I'm going to say tonight has to do with me year after year, cycle after cycle, teaching, talking. I'm a Sagittarius. That's what we do. We're great teachers. But somehow, some way, people got things mixed up because they were not applying my teaching. And so therefore, I'm in a demonstration mode. I am not talking to my congregation anymore. I'm going to show them. I'm not talking to my enemies anymore. I'm showing them. I'm not talking to nobody. I am displaying what I have been teaching each and individual about universal law, their own spiritual. I've never pushed anybody into a particular tradition. These are the traditions that you say that you and your ego want to participate in. And at the end of the day, as a black man or black woman, we are supposed to operate with the spirit of excellence, and we're supposed to represent that particular faith, that particular tradition, and with integrity. And so, therefore, a lot of the lack of success we see in the ATR has a lot to do with people being disingenuous, people being very hypocritical, people operating in certain prejudice, and these are the things that hinder the flow of the spirit, whether it's Orisha, Aloha, and Pungo, whether it's an ancestor, what we call the Holy Spirit. The manifestation of God is lacking not only in the church, but the ATRs. We need stronger root workers. We got stuff coming down the pipeline, and we want to be prepared magically and spiritually, and also be in alignment with what is necessary. So I'm going to be saying some things today that has a lot to do with me flexing on these people, okay? And that's include my members. And they don't like it. I don't really care. I've been telling your Roz claws for the longest, trying to teach you. So therefore, I'm going to show you what my teaching has the ability to do. A master that teaches their craft and then themselves cannot excel in that craft is no good. That's the salt that's lost the savor. What I teach and what I share, I practice. I don't just preach it, I practice it. And so therefore, because I practice, I can demonstrate it at any given time. Okay? What's up, my Natasha Foster, my aphrodisiac from North Carolina? Thank you so much for being with us on tonight. Now, what I'm going to do for all of you that resonate with me, I'm going to make this night that you're giving me your time on Monday so worth it. Because I tell real talk. And thank you, Ryan, for giving me that raw offering. I don't know why We wouldn't have babies if people was not doing it raw. You want to do sex raw, but you don't want to talk about real life from a raw perspective. You don't want to talk about real conjure. Like you would go into an infested vagina, or you would take in an infested penis raw. But when it comes down to your life and your well-being, you don't want the raw, unadulterated truth when it comes down to spirituality, energy, frequency, and vibration. I don't understand that, but to each their own. Because I'm a Sagittarius, I believe in freedom. My subject tonight is this: not impressed with your impressions of power. This is lunar energy. This is about growth. If you're trying to grow and you're trying to grow in your season, you're trying to grow in your cycle, then the thing that impress you, you gravitate toward. For whatever reason, since I've been in this ATR, no matter how many times I tell people, and I've told other practitioners and spirits, I'm not here for what you here for. So I'm not saying it anymore. I'm showing these mothers. When I told you you were me and you were not on the same level, we were not in the same class, we were not in the same dimension, you took it upon yourself to try to align yourself that you're greatness. So what I am going to be doing out throughout, even though I'm doing spiritual work for my clientele, I am going to be separating the boys from the girls. I am going to be separating the men from the women. I'm going to be separating the power from the powerless. You understand? I'm going to separate, because if I tell you that I'm extraterrestrial and I'm a Sagittarius and I'm abiding in my truth, and you know you don't have extraterrestrial anointing, I declare that I have Isaiah 10 and 27. So what I'm going to do for my clients and for the people that resonate with me and follow me and support me, I am going to show you, if you learn up under me at some measure, that you're going to be able to flex on a bitch or a nigga. And that could be white, black, Puerto Rican, it don't matter. Because if you're learning and you're investing in your spirituality and you're doing the things that I'm teaching and showing you, I don't care if you're gay, I don't care if you're straight. That you can have the straightest man that is preaching by the pulpit, but if you got my Richard worship and you got Oshumari, you will put what's happening on that preacher man or preacher woman's ass. End of story. Because if you don't think enough of you to protect you and what you got going on, then you shouldn't expect other people to give a damn about what you got going on and how they can affect, hurt, harm, or injure what you got going on. Me personally, I'm going to protect my commodity, which is moi. Okay? So I'm saying today on Moon Day, because of my growth, I am not impressed with your impressions of power. To impress means, by definition, you know, with black people, you got to stay on the same definition. A lot of y'all gonna get offended today because I am fucking not impressed. I'm not impressed with how you operate in faith. I'm not impressed how you operate in hope. I'm not impressed how you operate in your prayer life. I'm not impressed how you actually deal with the Impungos or the Aloas or the Nkisi. I'm not impressed how you deal with your ancestors, because you think your ancestors are slaves. You think your ancestors are here to do your honey to do this. You got life so fucked up you don't even know that you're ass backwards. And so therefore things like this offend you, because at the end of the day, if you build a house and the thief come in and steal everything you got, what you got, but what they can't steal on this planet is your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. That is the most important thing that any man or woman can have. You are going to run after all of these things. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all his righteousness. But you keep seeking things. You keep the things that will be added to you just out of benefit for serving the divine mother, father, Egun, whatever it is that you say you serve, your higher power. But that when you come down to your life, you always trying to act like I will be impressed by the bullshit you bring to me. The money you spend, there's no way that I would be investing in my house more than I'm investing in my house. I'm going to say this again. There's no way that I would be investing in my house. And my house is worth right now over a little around 400,000. And I got property. But I don't invest in that above this, because that don't mean shit if I ain't here. Because my children gonna get that. If I fall down in my house ain't gonna pick me up. But if I fall down in my temple, my spirit, my inner man gonna pick this house up. Your mentality is not impressive. Your smarts doesn't lead you to a wealthy place. Your smarts don't lead you to a healthy place. Your smarts don't lead you to a place where you're able to walk in harmony with other brothers and sisters in whatever perspective, religion they're in, or tradition they're in. Every time I turn around, you got to beg God for something when you ain't got to beg God for nothing. Because first of all, the divine gives you daily bread. What did you do with the daily bread? So let's talk about it. So I'm going to be coming from 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 4. I didn't write the book, because if I did, I'd be getting royalties off it. So let's talk about it. What's up? Thank you so much. What's up, Divine King? Now, let's talk black people talk, black people issues. What's going to help us? Because I'm a problem solver, I'm a troubleshooter, and a problem solver. I'm not a problem maker. But the facts are what they are. It says this specifically. It said, and my speech, this is Paul talking, and my preaching was not an enticing word. There was no, I don't speak verbiage of trying to, what is the verb? It is 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 4. Enticing words. I'm not here to tickle your Elmo. I'm here to give you the raw facts when it comes down to spiritual energy, frequency, and vibration. So you as a grown man or woman can make a determination. I don't have gimmicks. I don't have things to try to draw you in. The Bible says, if I be lifted up, that means that the Christ in you, or the Christos in you, the energy, the frequency in you be lifted up. He will draw. So people that don't resonate with me is because my frequency does not draw them. What I'm playing and saying on my frequency, it's like I like R&B channels. But I don't like every song that they play, but majority of the music that comes on that R&B station, I enjoy. My point is, if you are resonating on these frequencies, then you're going to enjoy majority of the things that I say, even though there's some things that you might not enjoy. But for the most part, you're gonna enjoy what I deliver. So I'm not here for the gimmicks. I say this to all of my broke ass spiritualists, especially my Latino brothers and sisters. I hear eating out of sardine cans, and you want to tell me about prosperity and talk about healing. I don't want to hear shit from you until you can show me that you're not going to be a part of this mass deportation. Because when Trump get in, the orange tangerine, we're going to see how super bad. And this is going to let black people know if they can't protect their own ass, they can't protect your ass. That's why you ass out. But I digress. Enticing words of man's wisdom, man's cleverness. You're not trying to be spiritual. You trying to mimic what you done heard another Negro, a niggerette say, that claim in your book because they got followers, or because they got likes, or they got share, that they are the authority on this shit. When I've been doing this stuff since I was a child, I get people out of jail for real. I get people out of situation for real. I turn around the probability for some people for real. Now, am I going to be infamous for what I do? Absolutely. Because for the work's sake, I'm going to be esteemed. But at the root cause of who I am, it is because of the work that I do, not the things that I say. People don't fear me in my city because of how I talk. I put what's happening on their asses. I don't care if you're a pastor. I don't care if you're an elderly person. If you come over there with the shits, I give you the business. It's just that simple with me. Huh? Children can get it. Oh, Pastor Ela, what about it? The children can get it. You cross me, you disrespect me, I will hand you your ass. Whether it's a tiny ass, a wide ass, or a flat ass, or no ass at all. You can get the business. If you understand you dealing with Chief Apostle Samuel that has not been at UPS taking all his check, I'm here for it. So he says, enticing words of men's wisdom, but in the demonstration, the word demonstration means to display. If a Tata, a Mambo, or Hugon, any spiritual diaspora, Iyami, if you can't display the power, bitch, I'm not impressed. I don't care that you can sing mumbles. I don't care that you know the songs to all that. All I care about, do you have a relationship with that deity or not? Do I care that you wear their colors? I do not. What good is me to wear the crown of Oya and I can't demonstrate the power? She says she rules the four winds. Why the fuck I can't wear the rule? I'm her child. I got her spiritual DNA. I got her roaming around in my head, my crown. She boss with my other egoons. And I can't tap into your power, then you ain't gonna be in my head. If I can't give no head, I can't give no head. Why this don't make sense to y'all? How are people able to tell you all of this shiggity and then not demonstrate? If you're going to put a handle on your name, you need to be able to demonstrate that handle. I don't care what you call yourself. You call yourself Master Splinter if you want to. You call yourself the Prophet of Prophets. You call yourself the Almighty Seer of all the universe. Apostle Elias, whatever adjective. You cannot come in my face and call yourself Lone Dick Willie and you Tiny Tim, because I'm going to say something. Because you're not going to have that conversation with me. I'm not going to let nobody tell me about what spirituality can do when I live it. The mere fact that many of you guys will go based on what a sign says versus what them working signs, wonders, and miracles, I don't understand that. How all of us so bad and we still right here marching for freedom? I told you, y'all know how I feel about the Haitian community. I wish you would go to Aloha, Bonsu, Metcalfu. If you didn't send and call those spirits, those Lohas, for orange tangerine, shut the fuck up. If you can't display and defend your own tradition when you are openly around the world being disrespected, then don't come over here with American people that just as lost as you and try to claim some type of royalty, or you the Buddha queen, or you should have been the Buddha queen when that orange tangerine got on that platform and talked about y'all eating dogs and cats. If you ain't trying to straighten that shit, because I don't have the platform Orange Tangerine got. And all around the world, your religion and your tradition that made him up, and he's still breathing in, breathing out. Don't do it, Celie. Don't do it. If you're not displaying the power, I, sir and ma'am, don't care what your tradition is. I am not impressed. I'm not impressed with your power. Because when the rubber meets the road, you're not demonstrating. When your back is against the wall, you're not demonstrating. When your children, I had this individual, and I go, when somebody can shoot your child down in front of your face, you don't need to be called an apostle. Like some of the stuff that has happened, and guess what? I know that we all have to go through situations and circumstances. I get all of that. But something is wrong. When we say we got the power, the frequency, the vibration, I'm talking about in the church, I'm talking about the Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, I don't care if you're a Kabbalah, these all signs are develop your spiritual energy, frequency, and vibration. It is something wrong when you do not have the power of prayer. Even if you're in a church, if you have the power intercession, there's a display of that energy, frequency, and vibration. If you believe in the power of fasting and prayer, there is still demonstration. You out here trying to psych people out that Jesus is going to whoop somebody's ass. You trying to psych somebody out that Obatala is going to come from somebody. You trying to psych them out with words versus dealing with them with the demonstration of your so-called supposed power that's supposed to be abiding in your temple. Huh? Y'all got to make this. How in the world my money instant? Like, if you come to my church and my members will tell you, I am utilizing the same incense that I be sending out to y'all. My money work, roll open, because my stuff work. I got it all here. I'm utilizing the same thing for manifestation. Why aren't you demanding the demonstration? Not what they say. If it was a physical relationship, if a man tell you he got 10 inches of dick, you going to want him to demonstrate it. When a woman tell you on the phone she got a fat ass, when you want her to demonstrate it. But when it comes to your spirituality, people can get out here and say anything and talk about God as though they bosom pals, but they ain't no demonstration. I'm not telling you what not to call yourself. What I'm telling you, what ain't demonstrated. And I'm not, you can't, it's going to take something for you to impress me. Because you can give me licencia, doesn't impress me. Because you got a license to drive, don't make me feel like you're a good driver. You can very well be licensed, initiated, scratch, crown. But impressed? Impressed means to make someone feel admiration and respect. You trying to get Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. to be impressed with your manhood? Let me tell y'all something. This is what gets me with black men. I'm going to go here because I want to deal with truth. I have a spell that's called a Sweet Dick Willie spell. And it's my spell that I created. But the reason why it is not popping with black men, because somebody has not clarified. And there's too many women or men, if you like, I don't care if you got gay dick, bisexual dick, or straight dick. Don't care about that. This it goes for you. So, because so many women lie to get your money, you think your dick actually better than what it is. So therefore, when I'm talking about Sweet Dick Willie spell, you don't think that includes your dick. I don't care if it's Sharp Shorty, Mr. Nub Nuts. I don't care if it's Daddy Long Dick. I don't care if you got an elephant trunk. Length does not make you have good dick. So when I say Sweet Dick Willie spell, they laugh because you going home. So let me explain. If your dick don't make a woman or a man change their zip code, you do not have good dick. Huh? If your dick doesn't make a woman change her religion or a man, you don't have good dick. Huh? If your dick does not paralyze that pussy or that anus, you, sir, do not have good dick. You don't have nobody's begging for your dick. Nobody's have you ever fucked somebody to the point, hear me well, to the point you fucked them so good and so bad to the point they blocked your number? Sir, you don't have good dick. Huh? You have such good dick where you get in an argument with that person you done fucked and they end up hitting their mama because they so busy swinging on you, then you got good dick. I don't know who talking to you and what, because you're not demonstrating a man that walking around with a good piece of meat between his legs. You're getting too much disrespect. A woman cannot like you. A woman cannot care for how you go. If you are laying unadulterated pipe, I don't care how holy she is. I don't care how educated she is. I don't care how much of trash she is. When you hit that spot, come on here, somebody. Sir, you walking around. Because you bust a nut and got somebody pregnant does not define you having good dick. Huh? That's semen. Huh? You did not transform her pussy into a vacuum cleaner where she's sucking you in. Even though she wants you to get out of her, she's the one holding you in there. Sir, then you have good dick. Maybe you didn't have a father or uncle or a pastor like me to talk to you. But sir, you have a penis. You do not have good meat. So y'all already know why. I don't know why the women. I said, ma'am, I have sister good pussy. Ma'am, your pussy is not paying your bills. Your check should not be paying your bill. If you had good pussy, that nigga or niggerette will be paying your bill. Huh? Y'all seen Harlem Night? Pussy so good, you throw it up in the air, and it's like sunshine. Bitch, you got forecast, dark weather, it's cloudy, chaos, pussy. Your pussy is not making nobody lose their. You actually doing conjure to help your pussy. But you won't get what you need, and you struggle. You got to get your education. You got to go get your own house, because there's a lack of credit in your pussy. Your credit score is low. I had two cousins messing with this girl. And my mama was telling me about my mama Virgo. My mama know everybody's business. So my mama was telling me about how everybody have sex with her be shooting each other. So she talking to me, she really gossiping. But I'm listening. So I told her, I said, well, let me go find her and see if I want to shoot somebody. I ain't say that part, no. But if the pussy that good, if it make me pick up a gun, I will testify about it. Huh? When did your pussy make him get up and get her 2 jobs? And you got the nerve not around here to get some help for your pussy? Because you ain't a delusion about what you got in between your legs? It would be obvious if you had good pussy. It would be on display. Every man and woman know when we'll see somebody whipped by pussy or dick, I call it dickmatized, dick dizzy. We all know that one that no, you can't talk to them. They are up under the influence. This is what I'm talking about. When it comes down to, you can't even get the proper I can't even convince broke people and poor people to get their conjure. I can't convince people that got to do the most to get their conjure, get their membership. Because you up under some delusion. You ain't never demonstrated that kind of power. So how all of a sudden now you're going to need that kind of power, energy, frequency, vibration. But because you such a liar and such a well-groomed hypocrite, you can just listen at me, amen me, and continue on with your penniless pussy. I told myself, I said, I have never got free French fries off your dick. But y'all done rolled off my dick tail in so many ways. It's ridiculous. I know who got the beat. When they say, where's the beep, I lift my hands. 1 Thessalonians. So you already know what time of night this is. If you're trying to grow, you're trying to build. You sitting right here watching people testimony out there. If you spending what you spending right now and get manifestation, what if you step your game up? I want to ask you, like, the idea that you're on a platform with somebody that's actually doing real magic, real spirituality, and you're hearing all these other people that from different genres of life, different experiences. What's the fucking wrong with your cranium? That you don't look at yourself and say, I need that. Why would you, and what makes you delay the coming of the Lord in your life? Because you ain't got good sense to prioritize what's important for you. This is why no matter what black people do and what black people say, even if they being honest with your ass, you still have a hard tendency of accepting, I don't demonstrate that. You know why? Because some of y'all out here getting Mother Day card that you shouldn't get. Some of y'all out here getting Father Day present you shouldn't get. You ain't demonstrated nothing that verify that your children should be making a level of sacrifice for you like that. You not that kind of mother. You's a mother, all right. But you ain't that kind of mother. Everybody a queen. Bitch, demonstrate it. Everybody a king. Demonstrate it. Everybody in the wealthy way. Show me. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to flex on all the... If I tell you I got something, I can do something, I can do it. I ain't never got in a piece of ass and not turned around and asked the question, didn't I tell y'all gonna do this to you? Yes. I want to hear it. I said, didn't I tell you that this was going down like that? Huh? Cause I want to hear you affirm. I want to hear from your soul. While I got your guts spinned up like spaghetti, I want to hear the truth. I told one girl, the only time you tell the truth is when I got dick in you. Other than that, you lying. The only time you tell me the truth is when I got dick in you. So let me go ahead and get the truth out you. Anyway, 1 Thessalonians 1st chapter. I look at a lot of these people out here. When I tell you why I'm not impressed, it has to do with the ache. For you to be crowned, or you to be scratched, or you to be on these ATRs, and you can't demonstrate the power of your religion, then what is it? You can't demonstrate the power or display the power of hoodoo, then what is it? That's not spiritual work. People are more about aesthetics and trying to scare people to make people think they got the power than actually doing the work to get the power. Because at the end of the day, if the feds came in, they tear all your shit down. They ain't scared. I had a warrant for my arrest. And the police was scared to come get. They was in the. Because my brother-in-law came back and told, you go get him. No, I'm not putting my hands on that man. I'm not gonna. No. They were in there discussing who. I had to literally tear myself in. But they were literally discussing that they would. No, I done heard about that one. All these other ones, I go ahead and do what I got to do and do my job. But that man right there, I done heard too much about that man right there. I ain't trying. No. When you got police officers, this is the person that you're listening to. This is the person that has demonstrated over and over and over again. 1 Thessalonians 1st chapter, verse 5. Just keeping it honest and keeping it real. Shalom to the elect and chosen of God. Thank you, baby. It says this. For our gospel, which is our good news, whether E5, Voodoo, Santeria, because I'm here to set the record straight. It said, for our gospel came not unto you in word only. I want to say to my melanated people, if they word ain't their bond, why do you put so much stock in what they said? I've never heard so many people talk, but they lied to me. But they told me this, they told me that. People tell me shit all the time too. And instead of be trying to fuck me over. But I don't listen to what somebody say. I watch what they do. I've been telling y'all this for you. You ain't got to have discernment. You could just take some of my practical wisdom and just watch with a pattern. People have patterns. People, places, and things have patterns. You don't listen to what, especially a man. And I, gay, straight, or bi, you do not listen what none of us say. You watch what we do. When I tell you I'm out here doing conjure, that's why you see me back and forth from Miami to, that means you watching what I'm doing. When you as a woman cannot respect my labor, what that tells me about your ignorant ass is that you are disingenuous and you have no respect for masculine energy. Because when you watch a man work that hard, then you should respect the sweat of his brow. The point that you know that I'm out here bullshitting nobody, I'm out here actually laboring, putting the time in, I'm only one person, you should commend me for the work's sake. You should esteem me for the work's sake. But what you're going to do is you're going to try to make the idea of your raggedy ass experiences with men. Because you can't demonstrate above a thug. Your pussy calls for thugs. You ain't even got a rich thug. You got a broke ass thug. Huh? The nigga dick might stay hard maybe 5-10 minutes. You can't even enjoy the dick because he young. He ain't even old. Dick can't stay hard. And you over here fight everybody in the streets. After you got to pay your own rent. And you don't think you need a psychologist? You don't think you need therapy? You think you need a come to Jesus moment? Bitch, please. It goes on to say, but in the power of the Ache, the chi, the prana. And in the Holy Ghost, which is the divine feminine, and in much assurance. Now, when somebody demonstrates, the song said, blessed assurance. The whole purpose of me getting out here on this platform and no longer talking and demonstrating on these cocksuckers, and some of y'all ain't even good cocksuckers. I know one when I see one. Anyway, my point is, when you got people out here going to bat and demonstrating, displaying their power, their gift, their talent, and their ability, there is an assurance, because now you know what that person has the capability of manifesting. You cannot have confidence. Even I told some of my clients, I can earn your trust because I can demonstrate. And at that point, you can start having a certain levels of assurance or expectations of me. Some of y'all want people to get out here and talk about cause they in hoodoo or voodoo or Santeria. And I know this is bothering some of y'all, because at the end of the day, bitch, you can't demonstrate. All you is but nothing but talk. You like Darren Stevens on the sitcom Bewitched. All you can do is come up with some zingers and some slick to say, because you can't do shit. You can't do shit. You can't do hoodoo. You can't even work the Bible to get nothing to go on that even alarm somebody that you praying. Huh? You can't talk like this because you can't demonstrate. All you is nothing but mouth. Because if I take these legs off, I still got the power. If I take this off, I still got the power. If I take this hat off, I still got the power. Huh? If I'm sitting on a commode, I still got the power. Whether I'm in a piece of ass, I still got the power. I don't have to be in front of my Nganga, or I don't have to be in front of my shrine. I don't have to be in front of anything. I am the temple. I am the source. I am the sorcerer. End of story, certain man. The lack of demonstration is what we're lacking in the church. Because you got plenty mouth. Huh? Some of us right now disappointed in bed because what somebody told you they're going to do when they get your bed. And you sitting up looking at the ceiling. And angry like a mug. Anyway, it goes on to say, in so much of assurance, as ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake. It is for your benefit. Do not let what I'm saying offend you to the point that you miss the truth. At the end of the day, Apostle Ely has been demonstrating and working your cases, your situation, and you have been seeing manifestation, you have been seeing proof. But these other people on this platform, how do they get your attention? What is so impressive about the shit they do? They one step away from the eviction. How they gonna do a prosperity spell for you? Bitch can't find no money. But that's why she got to come for money. When you're doing magic, you should be operating in laws of attraction, or you should be doing sowing and reaping. There's many things to get finances and currency to come to you. You got to have a business head. Huh? At best, you a chicken head. A business head, ma'am, sir, you're not. 19 people watching. Thank you, my baby Scorpio. Let me tell y'all something. When I say this to black people all the time. When you can't do simple shit, I would never give you the mind space to expect you to do anything greater. When you don't take priority in your own spiritual health, not understanding that is going to affect everything in your natural world. When you don't have that basic understanding, what you say means little to nothing to me. If I have to be accountable and demonstrating my faith, my dedication to the ATRs, then why you as a consumer are not as dedicated to receiving that demonstration? I have went out of my way to create our avenues for black people to get real conjure, and you still sit up on your ass and make bad decisions. Like really, ask yourself what makes, like Beyonce said, if you ain't there ain't nobody impressed. There's nobody should get your admiration and respect that ain't demonstrated. I don't care what it is. Especially when it comes down to conjure. These people out here able to, as Latinos and Haitians, able to get your money, and these motherfuckers ain't showed you shot. You sit up in a church and take care of a pastor, male or female, and they ain't sold you shot. But then you come over here and you get manifestation, and all of a sudden you get impatient. You see manifestation, and all of a sudden now you are so concerned about your. You sat in a ministry faithfully. You went from every auxiliary they had, you went for every conference they had, you went for every revival they had, and you still didn't like to get it better. But you spent some time and some money with me, and you got manifestation all of a sudden. Why you don't hold yourself accountable? Look at, ask, to be honest, this like in a relationship. Ask yourself some real key question. Why did I stay? If I was not getting manifestation, if they weren't able to display, why did I stay? If he's so no good, he don't do this, why do you stay? Because bitch, you don't want to answer that question. You want to make it all about everybody else. If you here, you're not here for me to fix your oil. I'm not a mechanic. You're not here for me to do your hair. I'm not a beautician. You're not here because to fix your house because I'm not a contractor. You're here because I'm claiming spirituality. And in that spirituality, it should be spiritual manifestation, not a bunch of bullshit distracting you from the real goal of manifestation, being able to demonstrate what you're talking about. When you get a reading from me, you know you have been read. Some of y'all, I've read y'all for filth. But no, nevertheless, you got a reading. You felt that I knew shit that I should not know. You felt like I had insight about you that your mama ain't got about you. I'm telling you stuff about you that you don't know about you. That's big. That's somebody has read you for filth. I have called people out on stuff, and one thing I say about most of my clientele, y'all take that truth real good. That's why we still together. Because if I can't be honest with somebody, I have literally stopped people in the midst of the constant. I said, wait a minute, you're not paying me to lie to you. If you're trying to get help, you're paying me to tell you the truth. Are we clear? Is that okay? When somebody ain't trying to do all of that, that means they have other objectives. I have demonstrated over and over again to many of you all how sincere I am for melanated people. Because if it was all about money, I would be chasing another bag. I can assure you, sir, and assure you, man, I'm not here for your money. And this members in my church, if your fucking money can't deliver you, what it gonna do for me? If it ain't, your money ain't bringing you out, how it gonna bring me out? I have a different lifestyle than you have. So it is impossible. I'm talking about Whitney Houston impossible. Impossible for me to be here for your coins, and your coins can't do it for you. I'm trying to help you get to a place where your coins can work. Like, let me tell y'all this when it comes to money. Let me say it. I was talking to my son about this. And this is what I don't understand. This is why you need to talk to smart people and not dumbass people. What good is your money in your bank account and it ain't working for you? When you got your money sitting in your bank account, you're not putting your money out into the universe to work for you and manifest for you, right? The only person making money off your money sitting in the bank is the bank. The bank is moving your money like left and right. I'm going to say it again. You so worried about me using you, but you have no problem with that white man utilizing your account. All you got is a number of what you got in your account, but your real money is always moving. That's how the bank make their money. But you don't have a problem with that banking system. But you as a conjurer, somebody, a believer, you don't know how to make your money work for you. I'm trying to, I make my money work for me. The bank ain't the only one gonna make money off of me. I'm gonna make some money off the bank if I got to get some of their dirt. to get some money. You understand? I'm going. Reciprocity is going to happen. If you ain't, if the bank got my money, I got some of your dirt. I'm gonna say that again, because all of y'all that's slow in there. How in the world that your bank can hold your money, but you ain't got none of that bank dirt? But you say you are spiritually. If I bank at Bank of America, I got some of Bank of America dirt. We both gonna make some money off each other. You gonna be in the wee hours of the morning making money off of my money, and I'm gonna be in the wee hours making money off of your dirt. Your ache, your chi, your prom. We both gonna get got. I bet you ain't never heard that, because they can't teach you that, because they don't know that. I'm always dropping gems for you to win. But you don't want to listen, because you want to listen at all the great words. They don't come across the way Chief Apostle. Bitch, it don't matter how I come across, as long as I manifest. And you want me to call you a bitch? Okay, ho. What's in the name? Did you answer to it? I have demonstrated I tell these people, I say, don't try to impress me. What's up, Mama Susan? Don't try to impress me. Don't try to bring my aberration, because you don't know what I'm accustomed to. Huh? Because that other brother told you that you had good pussy, it's because you let him stay with you rent-free, and you still cook for him. See, I'm going to require something else, because I don't need your place to stay. And this pussy better be good, or I'm going to have something to say. Because if you want to have something to say about my dick, I'm going to have something to say about your pussy. If you want to have something to say about my dick, I'm going to have to say something about your ass. We both give them evaluations. And hopefully, honestly. Y'all don't really get where we're headed. And some of y'all are procrastinating, and you think everything is priority until later on you're going to find out what should have been priority. And let me tell y'all something. That woulda, shoulda, coulda shit going to eat you alive. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. One thing I tell my children and teach my children, like I teach on my platform. I teach this on my platform. Wait a minute, Demetrius said. I got you, Demetrius. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do yours when I get to the house. Cause I'm feeding my spirits. I don't know if Sister Monique is on here, but I need her to come down tomorrow so I can do her rooster to Zarabanda. I got Shamari with a reading. Okay. Write this down. Every time you come over here, you hear me give you real, true reality and real word. What's up, Mike? Thank you for joining us. I go out my way, because a lot of y'all don't understand in these spiritual how many people, black people, get fucked over. You may think that my personality is unwarranted. You may think my approach to spirituality is unwarranted because you're not out here contending with the shit that we're contending with. And thank God it's somebody like me that has the power and can demonstrate that power and get some straightening, because we would be in a mess. I hope that you understand how far I have went at trying to lower the branches so you can get opportunity. And you know what you're doing? You're still choosing to fuck off. Black people, we do not have the luxury that other races have. I'm going to say this again. We do not have the luxuries of being delusional. We don't have the luxuries of giving the benefit of doubt. We have been fucked over from one season to the next, from one election to the next, from one job to the next, from one company. To all of you all that I hear, college grads, you're going to need your conscience. Because they're no longer going to have to accept you in their colleges. They're no longer have to accept you in their jobs. Affirmative action will be done away with. And so they can hire as white as they want to. So what good would be your fucking degree without your conjure? Without your understanding that for whatever reason, everybody tell me I'm telling the truth. Why would I tell you a lie about what's coming instead of you getting prepared as much as you can? Do you realize that that's what white supremacy is? And and let me say something to Trump supporter. Why you talking about Elon Musk? I'm just giving you some logic. And if you run across people like that, just give them some logic. Why would he want you to work for his company when he know you were dumb enough to vote for Trump against your own interests? Why would he think you're smart enough to run his company or anything related to his income or his businesses when you weren't smart enough to discern through the bullshit? Why would, just ask yourself that question. If you a woman and you run a game on a nigga and he falling for it, why do you want that to be your man? If you could tell that nigga anything and he believe it, if you were a woman and you could get her money, talk to her in a kind of way, disrespect her, not take care of your kids, and she out here paying your child support, why would you want that bitch on your team? You want use her, but you don't want to make her your wife. She too dumb to see through your bullshit. That's how you figure out what people really think about you. But we've been trying to tell you they thought about that about you the whole time. But you didn't believe it. Just like I talk about my melanated people. Out of everything you're hearing on my platform, why are you still going for the lack of demonstration and the bullshit? And why does it take you so long? When did you realize the pussy was dry? When did you realize that the cake was dry? When did you realize you were in an oasis? Pussy so wet you drowning. Ass so juicy you can't even come up to breathe. When did you come to the conclusions? You have given more than anyone had in these ATL. I am literally in a place that I am really, let me tell y'all something. It is so disappointing because I know these people don't give a damn. But I can't do anything about it because when it comes to melanated people, you are such self-loathing, self-hating people of your own people that you would trust a pale face over a melanated man that has a resume. People shouldn't have to be Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. for you to genuinely trust their moves and their decisions. They shouldn't have to be a seer. They shouldn't have to be an apostle. They shouldn't have to be scratched. They shouldn't have to be crowned. They shouldn't have to be all this shit. They could just be decent people. Why you can't read energy of decent people? But you have no problem allowing bullshit in your life. And then when your life stinks to high heaven, all of a sudden now it's our problem. You don't let somebody turn your life into a landfill out of all the investment your parents or your loved ones have done, even you. And he has demonstrated absolutely nothing. Oh, he loved me. How? What is the display? I want better for our people, but you got to want better for yourself. And the mere fact that some of y'all are treating me like I'm going to be here forever. Some of y'all are treating me like I'm not evolving and that like you are so privileged to the point that I'm going to always have Apostle Ely around. Like, bitch, please. Like, do you think I'm growing? I'm expanding. I'm getting better and better, which means I'm going to draw more and more. And eventually, yes, millionaire status is my immediate goal. But I know I'm going further than that. Like, realistically, if I'm expanding, why are you wasting this valuable time instead of getting what you need, instead of investing like you need to be investing, and then you have the return that you need that's actually going to make a difference? That's actually going to make a difference. Why can't you be that smart? Not for nobody or for yourself. And then on top of it is donation. Like, I want y'all to really make this thing. Out of all the people you done spent money with, everything at the end of the year is donation. What have you lost? You still getting the manifestation, you still getting demonstration, and you're still sowing sparingly. Make it make sense. If it's all of that, if it's worth your time, it's worth your time to come to my table. Why are you not putting yourself in the best possible situation to get the best possible outcome for your life with a melanated man or woman? In my case, man. I am androgynous. But I don't understand that. I don't understand what the mental block is, but the mere fact that we have an opportunity of a lifetime to deal with an extraterrestrial being and tap into those opportunities. And you're going to be the same one that talking about that black men don't help black women. You want to hook up. I'm trying to hook your ass up so you can get up. And you still, I'm not going to give you anything because I had to work for it. But I am helping and assisting in ways that these other people would never see you like that. And you still not taking advantage of it. You're still not taking advantage of it. The idea that you have the opportunity to go to school right now. We have to January 20 with these laws intact and what President Biden and Kamala, Vice President Harris is doing because we don't know how this is going to affect our building, our businesses. We have no idea. But we know one thing, they don't like us. So does it matter that you have a business? Does it matter that you got a job right there? You know that there's going to be heightened racism when Orange Tangerine get in, because that's all they do, and they being them. But how prepared are you? I don't care. Let me tell y'all something. People trust in chariots and horses. I trust in the name of the Lord, and I'm gonna tell you why. The moment you get comfortable with whatever system other than the system of God, man gonna fail. And America got to pay for what America done done. These United States of America have to pay, and we are instant karma season. That's why all this shit happening with America. Some of us are rising to the point, and America and all that, and that's what I said about TikTok. And y'all know I got a great following on TikTok. But if TikTok is truly doing what they're doing to black content creators, then why are you shocked of what TikTok trying to get being banned? They ban your accounts. Why don't you read energy? They ban your account for you defending yourself against some white people, and now the government is talking about banning them. Ain't they reaping exactly what they sowed? Why aren't you rejoicing? You have the wrong attitude because you're not spiritual. You're not rational. You're not reading the room. You're not being, and my son has this word, situational awareness. The mere fact when things are happening with people around you, you can't even read that these people are fucking with you and your spirits are protecting you. You say, oh my God, I can't believe Carol going through that. Yes, I can. Carol, get your ass the day you deserve. Huh? Auntie Jody, you get the day you deserve. I recognize things. I play crazy, but not for free. All right, Shamari. Let's do your read. As they say, you can talk to your blue in the face. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him what? Drink it. I always simply ask that you hit a like button, and you can't do that. But you want to be in conjure. You want to do root work, conjure, black arts, and all that. But you can't follow simple instruction because even pushing your thumb on a button costs you. We black people, we just got to do better. It's some shit it shouldn't have to be said, but it got to be said because you with the shits. Yeah, tattoo. These reasons are $20. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee. That which in the dark bring to light of my eyes. Concerning Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. What is it that Cancer needs to focus on? What is it this Cancer needs to focus on? I'm glad that people understand that you giving a $20 reading. You're not giving $150. You're not really. I'm never gonna give you my seeing ability for them crumbs. I give them more than enough in my $20 reading. I give more than enough to my $150 consultation. But yes, I see deeper than that. But you ain't gonna pay me that kind of money. So why bother? Watch how I play chess. Tell you how much I see. How much I be up on people's ass. I'll let you know I see way beyond what I talk about. You don't have that kind of money to get them kind of readings from me. And the truth of the matter, if you get them, you still gonna procrastinate. Anyway, Shamari, your card comes up. Order from Chaos. It's in Shadow for Cancer. It says, "Hey, Aleph." It says, "I know that the harmony always underlines chaos, and with his name, balance and serenity, which is peace, are restored in 7 days of the week." So this card talking about things that are going to manifest quickly or quicker for you in this, and it's going to emerge out of some type of seem like disarray or some type of chaos. But it says order emerges from chaos. So this is talking about there's things that may look or feel like it's bad is in a working for your good. It said, "Not only will my toast not fall on the butter side, it will not fall at all." So that no matter how bad it look, it's still going to work together for the good of them that love the Lord. Okay, then your card, Cancer, finish what you start. And that's your present card. Lamed Kaf Bet. It said, "I am endowed with the power to conclude everything I begin, especially tasks and goals of a spiritual nature." This card right here is indicating you taking care of spiritual business. Cancer is a procrastinator by nature. This card right here is talking about you are getting to a zone that you're completing, especially around your spirituality. This is so important and necessary. And then your outcome card is memories. Memory says Vashin Resh. The power of memories arise within my consciousness. Lessons of life are deeply ingrained in my being. These cards represent Shamari and her transition. This card is about memory, like you done seen certain things before. This means that you have to have a basic common sense. You heard this before, you seen this before. You should not be reacting or responding. You should always be in a better place because some of the things in 2024 that you've seen, you're going to see again in 2025. And you should be able to handle them far more better than you have done it previously. It's like taking a test over and over again. You should get higher and higher points, not lower. So many people in life, the more they go through something, the worse they do. I got you, Chris, on the Ancestor and Triple Threat. Ancestor. It's arranged different on my Destiny Church. Okay, that's Ancestor. Yeah. I'm gonna have more time at the church, so I get hand of that. Ancestor and then Triple Threat over here. Minister Mario set this up, son of a Chosi set this up for me to be more proficient in my services to you guys. Now I got to go for the no. Mother Susan called Monique and see if she can actually come down here so I can sacrifice that rooster for her tomorrow. A lot of my saints will come on and act like they've been on the whole time when they ain't really been on the whole time. They just came in, checked in so I could see them, and then they go. People with so much shit. But they say they want to do conjure, and some of the conjure you got to be up all time of night in the wee hours in the morning. How the hell you gonna do a spiritual and do some conjure when you got your ass in the bed? People are trip, and they want me to go for that. They don't want me to say nothing. That's some bullshit. Okay. Hey, Tattoo, Sagittarius, correct? Hold on. Sagittarius reading. How in the world you not impressed with where I read? When I read more accurate with a $20 reading than you can with so I know I read these people. When my spiritual dad at 13 was impressed with the way I was doing readings, bitch, please. And he live in Tequesta, where you got to have $1 million just to be sitting up in their facility. Almost like John's Island, you got to have a certain amount of money to even the bill in there. And his wife was a doctor, and he was paying all the bills. Like, when there's certain people impressed with my skill that you could never be in their company, why I care about what you think about what I do? Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which in the dark bring it to the light of my eyes. Matter of fact, my children can't even read. They read Padrino. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which in the dark brings to the light of my eyes concerning Tattoo the Sagittarius. Tattoo. Idiosa. Tattoo the Sagittarius. What is this Sag needs to focus on? What is this Sagittarius need to focus on? Idiosa. Absolute. People be acting like I don't want to create these readings. I don't do that. Wait till I get through. I just received my Orisha Oku. Wait till I start showing y'all the event and see how these people have a hard time accepting the flex. I'm gonna have their shoe looking like it on EBT cards. Hear these words. Tattoo, unconditional love comes up in shadow for my Sagittarius. It said, hey, hey, again. It said, like attract like, and when you emulate the Creator's love for all of humankind, I bring love into my own life. This is talking about relationships and the laws of attraction. When you become the very thing that you need and have need of, then at what point you start attracting that same energy. That's why it's important for Sagittarius to operate on a higher frequency of level, not their animal nature, but their God complex, because that's what's going to attract. Because it talks about unconditional love, which is ruled by Pisces, which is still Jupiter energy, but it has Neptune involved. It says, I create harmony between myself and other people, and between humanity and the natural world. This is about, this is like focusing on reconnecting yourself with Mother Nature. This is talking about being a part of spirituality. This is also talking about operating in the higher frequency of the divine. And those that do not know that love is a chaos energy. So this is why you have to learn to respect the power of love. But this is what this talk. It's like attract like. You gonna focus on, if you don't want it to give, then you don't need to get it. In other words, Jupiter gives you more of what you got. If you don't want certain things attracted into your life, you have to get rid of that frequency and vibration. Because whatever you're giving, it's going to attract that. No matter how much you say you don't want it, how much you say you're tired of it, energy does not lie. Then your middle card says thoughts into action. Yeah, I was in Miami, then I went to Fort Lauderdale. I had a lot of stuff to do. Trying to get ready for the new year, trying to get ready for Minister Mario. Birthday was on the 1st. Action into, thoughts into action. Sagittarius, it says Mem Bet Hey. It said, I now reconnect and reunite the upper world and lower world through the power of this thing. By bringing these two worlds together. It's right here. It says, I find courage and commitment to accomplish my goals and my dreams of life. So this card is talking about that you're actually pursuing some type of goal, some type of, so you're trying to accomplish something. And it's been on your mind, but you're actually putting effort for it. But they're going to take two types of characteristics in order for it to come to pass. One of them is courage, and the other one is commitment. If those two are hand in hand, you will accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. It said, my thoughts become actualized and my best ideas are transformed to action and then into concrete results. So this card is indicating whatever it is that you're going after, if you stay committed to it, it's going to come to fruition. And that's what's going on right now in your present life. Your outcome card is the Death of Death. This is a transformation card. So I'm getting the idea of what was on your mind, what you're going through, and now that you're in a certain space, you actually focus and you trying to get things together. And this card is going to indicate transformation going into 2025. Nun Yud Tav. It said, I now focus my attention and meditate with total conviction. Both of these cards are indicating you have to be fully engaged and committed. It said, and certainty upon the absolute demise of the angel of death once and for all. Things that do not serve you, things that it's almost like people that are holding on to the length when it's dead ends. And it's actually damaging their house. But they so busy trying to make something appear to be satisfying them, because length matters to some people, no matter if it's dead hair or not. So what you need to be concentrating on, what's not serving, what's not healthy, what's not going to give you that stuff is going to go. 2025, a lot of transformation and changes is going to be taking place. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Sometimes people don't realize. Oh, she's sending a donation for, oh, cool. If y'all take out the time to look up, especially if you got the Orisha faith, that you want to participate and you want to go down that road but you cannot afford to be crowned, I would get my membership. If you're in Palo, or I have a situation where you can't practice Palo, I can, and I can do it for you. There's no reason why you shouldn't get benefits of anything that this church has to offer. You should also be wise enough to make sure that you are asking for things that are actually going to make your life better. You shouldn't be asking me as a grown man or woman for bullshit that ain't gonna make your life better. If we gonna ask God for a reconciliation of a man or woman coming back in your life, they better be an asset and not a liability. I think that's everywhere. I hope that the Senderos and all the Ocha community that were watching me on tonight understand something very about. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Some of y'all some dirty foot ass Oshun's. Some of y'all walking around with spit up on you talking about you Obatala. Bitch, Obatala represents purity. Your drawers got doo-doo stains in it. How in the fuck you gonna be Obatala's son or daughter when you nasty and you ain't clean? Huh? How you gonna be okay? Ogun is your father and your ass won't work on a pie train? Miss me with that shit. Huh? Like, huh? You a child of Eligwa and you can't make up your mind? You ruled by Mercury and you Some of this stuff that people are saying, y'all should, that's why I clown them. And that's why I can't clown them. I receive Orisha Oku. Right now I'm feeding my Orisha extraterrestrial energy. Because my Madrina, my Padrino, or my Oba can't do that for me. They don't have the power. You can't give me what you ain't got. I have to elevate my Orisha that I just received with the rest of my Orishas, because you can't elevate me. Minister Mario, because of his elevation, not only is he a king, he got a castle. Y'all talking about y'all, when y'all leave here, bitch, you gonna be walking. Even as a spirit, you gonna be walking. You can't even fly. You can't walk the wall. Like, you think it's a game? You gonna be probably 9 times until you gonna be stuck in the box they put your ass in. Fight, trying to get your soul out there, because they done put some iron or some shit on there, and you ain't got a high enough frequency to bleed through it. It's gonna be so sad. They're gonna be trying to venerate you, and you can't even get out the box. Some of y'all gonna venerate y'all ancestors and throw them in the sea, and you already knew your mama couldn't swim. Now she got to be eternally put in the sea where she does not even like water. She didn't even wash her ass when she was living, but you got to nerve to throw her ashes in water. Well, the delusions that we continuously to deal with. I love my people though, but we beat the shits. All right, love y'all. Thank you so much. Hit that like button and hit those shares. Thank you so much. Heading under. Oh, somebody said something. I don't know what that is. Send it on the website. Okay. All right. I see y'all. I got to finish up these altars tonight, so I'll be up here. I'm staying in the church tonight. Don't try to bring me no ass to the church. Don't do that. Oh, right up, Virginia Smith. I love. Don't try to bring, not the lower house. This is the wrong house. The whole house is on Ginger Lane. To join the family, I just need to go to your website. Yeah. All you gotta go to find one of the memberships that's on the website and plug in. And please, I'm saying, guys, the 31st, long as you do whatever you do before 11:59, you'll get credit for this year. So I'm just, from a business aspect, if those are your goals, make sure you get it in. I mean, today would be fine because it's still the 30th, and you will get credit on your taxes. But if you wait to after midnight tomorrow, it would have to go to your taxes the following year. So let's be smart about that. Let's be business oriented about that, and let's show people that we got at least some common sense. Okay. Appreciate many of you guys. Amen.